Hey, what's up? This is Johnson Juma and welcome to my first tutorial. We're going to look at Optical Flares, a plugin by Video Copilot, mainly used by After Effects guys to achieve lighting and creating flares. And if you're wondering what Optical Flares can do, with Optical Flares you can achieve something like this, something that I did. To create the background lighting for a stage or a concert or something like that. And it can also be used for cars, for the lighting for the cars, for the headlights and the tail lights. So first things first, of course, you'll need to have After Effects, and so let's open a new tab, a new project. Sorry. Save. With a new tab, let's drag in an image of a car to help us see how we can create the headlights. So this is an image I got from the net. New composition. I normally use 1920 by 1080 for HD. Then drop in the image. As you can see, the image doesn't have flares, so to get the flares you need to create a new solid. You can name it flares just to make sure your work is neat. On the effects and presets, search for Optical Flares. It's a third-party plugin, so you'll need to install it first. It doesn't come with After Effects. Flares loading. So you'll get something like this, but as you can clearly see, it has a black background. Together, to remove the black background, we change the modes from normal to screen. So now we only have the flare. And so you can create something cool like that. To customize the flares, you go to the options button. We have a few folders. We have the lights folder, motion graphics, natural flares, network presets, and Optical Flares. So you'll go to whichever that you want. You can pick any from this. I normally like using the motion graphics folder because I find their flares to be a bit cool, or the natural flares, depending on what you want. So for the car, we might want to use, let's say we use the natural flares, and then we pick glint. Press OK. It will change. You can also use it for music videos to create the shining bling blings for the studs and for the watch. So with that, you've seen we haven't really done anything with the Optical Flares. So the main reason for this tutorial is how we can customize the Optical Flares, not just use it the way they are. So you go to the options button. Let's say we go to the lighting. We pick a flare. We pick, let's say, tactical light. You have two panels. You have this one, the start panel, and the editor panel. For the editor panel, you can edit the flares, maybe to give it a different look. You can change the color, the flares color. Right now it's green, but let's say we use blue. You'll see that the color has changed. The main lighting color has changed from green to blue. Or you can pick purple, or whichever color that you want to use. And you can also come to the lens texture. Right now the lens texture is none. You can use coarse to create a dirty feel like, and if you press OK, you realize that someone texted me. You realize that the texture will change with what you have on the screen. So going back, you can use the coarse, you can use the dark, you can use the dirty, depending with what you want to achieve. So in this case, let's use coarse. Present coarse. On this other panel, the stack panel, you can use it to actually edit the flare itself. Maybe the elements that you'll see for the flares. So scrolling up and down, these are the elements that make up the flare that you have on your screen, and you can either remove or hide, or if you only want to view one. So let's go, for example, this glow. If you hide the glow, you realize that this part disappears. All the same, you can use solo to achieve the glow alone. So let's say you want to customize it and remove everything except for this line and for this glow. We'll hide that one, and then we'll hide that one, and we'll hide glow again, we'll hide shimmer, we'll hide multi-race. When you hit hide, in real time you'll see what's hiding and what's basically what you've done with the flares. So you can use your viewer, you can use your preview screen to achieve to help you get what you want. Multi-race, again multi-race, all that. So let's say we hide everything. Everything, and we remain with that, and then we press OK. So our flare has the dirty feel, but it's not as bright. You can also, for animating the flare, you can use the position tags, but this one not this position. You use the position of the Optical Flares effects tab. So let's say we want the flare to move from this side to this side. The first thing, you'll hit the flare, you'll get that this is highlighted, and then drag the position to whatever position you want, and then hit the position tag. Come to 5 seconds, and then move the flare to whatever point you want. So if you press play, you'll notice that the flare is moving. You can play with it however you want. Let's say you want to also change the brightness. You can increase the brightness of the flare with this brightness tab, or reduce it. By default it's 100. You can also change the scale, the flare scale. By default it's 100, but you can increase it or decrease it. You can also, if you can use the flares even to give your scene a different look as far as coloring goes. Rotation offset is for rotating the anchor point. The anchor point is this here. Yeah, so basically that's that. And let's say you don't go to the editor to change the flares color. You can type in hue and saturation, drag it, and play with it to achieve a different color scheme depending on what you want. So let's go back to creating the strobing light for this car's headlights. First of all, we disable the hue and saturation. Let's delete this. Let's bring the position to the headlights or to the fog lights. Scale to 100. The brightness to 200. And options. Let's say go back to, for the texture, go back to 1, and then we add few shimmers. So maybe not. the shimmers. So we want it to get a strobe like effect. We can either use the opacity, the transparency to create that. So let's go to transform, opacity 100, let's say after a few milliseconds it goes back to 0, then back to 100, and then copy paste. Then press play. So you'll have managed to achieve a strobing effect on the cars ride. So you can also use it doing that. Yeah. What else can we do with Optical Flares? Yeah, I think for starters, it being my first tutorial, thank you for your patience, and hopefully we'll be getting more into other plugins and getting more tutorials. Yeah. Make sure to subscribe my YouTube page, Jishan Ashamed, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter at Jishan Ashamed. Thank you.